No, there's no way, right? There's no way that an MLB player, no matter how good or how strong or how powerful, could ever hit a ball into another state, right? Right? Well, that is the question that we are going to answer today. Now, this video was inspired by a post by the user Wineshanker, I think, on Reddit the other day, where he went over how far a player would have to hit a baseball to hit it into another state. And I thought it was really interesting, but it got me thinking about it. Is it actually possible? And the answer kind of surprised me. The answer is yes, it is possible. And not only is it possible, it's been done before. You're probably looking at me like I'm crazy right now. Well, I assure you that I am not crazy. And that someone has, in fact, hit a ball into another state in the middle of a game. And it was all thanks to two men. But we're going to get into that right now. So the first question that we have to answer is, which ballpark could this be possible? Could this great American achievement be possible? And think about it. Is there anything more American than hitting a baseball, the most American thing of all time, into another state, the United States of America? It's the most fucking American thing that I can ever think of in my mind, and anyone that does it should be nominated the next president of the United States of America, because it is that cool of an accomplishment. And fittingly, the place that this can be done is Great American Ballpark in the great state of Ohio, in the great city of Cincinnati. Now, if we refer back to the Reddit post discussing this, it can be seen that Great American Ballpark is approximately 1,442 feet away from the Kentucky border. But is it that far? Now, we know that no player, no matter how strong, no matter how buff, could ever hit a ball 1,442 feet. And for a long time, that was the case. It was just not possible to do. But thankfully, we got relief from another great American institution. The United States Scrotum. Oh, I'm sorry. The United States SCOTUS. Is that redundant? The SCOTUS, the Supreme Court of the United States, the United States Supreme Court of the United States. Yeah, that's redundant. Let's just say the SCOTUS. The SCOTUS. I'm sorry, I'm mixing everything up. So let's set the scene. December 3rd, 1979. Ohio versus Kentucky. Justice Harry Blackmun presiding, along with probably 8 other people who are probably more important, but it doesn't matter because he delivered the opinion. At issue, where does the border between Ohio and Kentucky lie? Between Ohio and Kentucky, there is a river. That river's name is the Ohio River. Ohio is like, hey, that's my river. Kentucky is like, nuh-uh. And Ohio is like, yes, huh? Look right there. It has my name on it. Kentucky is kind of a hippie. He's like, no, dude, that doesn't matter because names are just like a label, and people always try to label everything, but it's just fake. It's all fake. And that river's ours because it has like some fish from Kentucky in there, some Kentucky fish, and they're like, Kentuckians really like it, and we like it a lot more than Ohio people. So yeah, we're gonna just go ahead and take this river here. The arguments were heated, the debate highly intellectual. The Supreme Court panel had to ponder several legal precedents. But in the end, Justice Blackmun, ever the baseball fan, decided to award the river to Kentucky. In his opinion, he wrote, Yeah, the river is named the Ohio River, and I think that it would make a lot of sense to give the river to Ohio. Unfortunately, there is a baseball stadium situated right on the river, and I think it would be pretty cool if one day someone were able to hit a ball into the river, and we could all say that he hit that ball into the other state. That'd be pretty cool. So I'm giving the river to Kentucky. Ohio was outraged, but everyone in America celebrated this brilliant decision by this brilliant justice. Everyone in America could sit down and hope that one day some monster, some maniac would come along and hit a baseball into another state live in a game. Citizens would have to wait 25 years, but one day that man did come along. And that man just so happened to be the most interesting player in baseball history, the big donkey, Adam Dunn. Adam Dunn, a walking 3 true outcome. He was completely incapable of doing anything on a baseball field other than striking out, walking, and hitting massive taters. And on August 10th, 2004, he hit the taters of all taters. The Cincinnati Reds were playing the Los Angeles Dodgers. Jose Lima was on the mound. Jose Lima reared back and threw a fastball as hard as he possibly could. And Adam Dunn saw the pitch in his wheelhouse and did this. My God. The ball cleared the batter's eye. It cleared the structure behind the batter's eye. It bounced off the concrete in Mayring Way, and it landed on a piece of driftwood in the Ohio River, officially, legally, part of the great state of Kentucky. It had been done. A ball had started in a pitcher's hand in the state of Ohio, and one man, one absolute beast, was strong enough to hit that ball out of the state of Ohio and land it perfectly on a piece of driftwood in Kentucky. I honestly don't know why this isn't talked about more as one of the coolest achievements in sports. This may not be the greatest achievement in sports. It's not, up there with like Babe Ruth calling the shot if he ever even did that or whatever. But as far as just coolness goes, Adam Dunn will be able to tell one of the coolest stories in the history of sports. He hit a ball across the border of another state in a live game. That is absurd. That is a feat that I don't know will ever be repeated in a live game, maybe in a home run derby or something like that, but never in a live game. This is an absolutely bananas result. On Google Maps, it seems like from home plate to the edge of the Ohio River is about 500 to 600 feet away. I would imagine it's probably a little closer to 550 or somewhere in that range, but that is just an absolute monster shot. And it's absolutely incredible. Whenever I looked it up and realized that it had actually happened, I was just blown away. And maybe someone else has done it. I don't know. Cincinnati has had some pretty big sluggers back in the day, but this is the only instance I was able to find of something like this happening. It blew me away that someone could actually hit a baseball into another state, and I thought I'd make a video about it. If you guys did enjoy this video, please leave a like. If you're new, please subscribe. It'd mean a lot to me. And yeah, I love you guys. I will see you guys later, but until then, peace.